Yo. Whoever joined. I'm going this way. Sheesh. Yo. What up, y'all? I'm making a gothic. Well, I'm testing a pattern out for a gothic spaulder. Hey, what up, you little guy? I need to dry that shit off. What up? Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock for me. At night, not in the morning. I'm testing out a spaulder pattern I made like 30 minutes ago. Pretty much how it goes is this piece would be like there. It's hard to really illustrate how it's supposed to work. I'm now looking at it, I might have to cut this down a little bit. Whoa. I didn't even realize how much I had to cut that down. Maybe with the curve. I don't know. I added a lot more material, so if I remove it, I can just add it to the template or the pattern I made to update it. It's supposed to be like a 1480s, 1490s Gothic spaulder. I just want to test out because I'm going to make a video on how it's made. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Or at least heavily inspired from it. Oh, totally. Yeah. It's like Batman. Huh. But yeah, nah. The issue is, I was saying I'm making an Italian export armor, right? That could be a lot of things. That could be a very broad category of stylistic choices. Because I never explained, like, where it was being exported to. It could be from Germany, it could be to English, it could be Flemish, it could be Spanish. Which a lot of Spanish armor from this time period pretty much is Flemish, of what we can tell, but man. Ah, I mean, I'm probably not going to fully make it. I'll probably just cut it out because I still have to make a video tonight about patterns. Um, so, Yo. Yellow. Boosh. Batman. That shit's gonna go right here, gonna bend over. I gotta sand the edges so it's nice and pretty. 14 gauge steel, which normally would be 16, but since I'm gonna be beaten in it, I'm going with 14. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock, it's fine. No one should be sleeping at 8 o'clock. Ooh. So I'm bringing out, I'm not gonna raise this one because it's a prototype, maybe. If it goes well, it's not gonna be a prototype. But it's virtually a prototype. But yeah. So this is gonna be the main piece of the Gothic spaulder right at the press. So this is gonna be the very most upfront plate. Then there's gonna be the lame above it, which is gonna go over top of the shoulder. Then the 4 lames below it. And then there will be a arm brace up here for a van brace. Yeah, with the leather. And then technically the one I'm looking at has a leather connected here. I'm guessing there was some type of floating elbow protection of some sort, but I'm about to do something kind of ghetto, but it's fine. Yeah. Oh, geez. So I'm gonna just roughly form it, and then once it starts forming to a shape, I'm gonna start filing it so it's closer to profile. Okay. I'm gonna hit it a little smaggy. Wake up early, dude. I can't. I got work. I do wake up early, but I got work. So I shouldn't even be down here realistically, but fuck. I'm gonna hit it with this one for now. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. here. just very quickly, it's already starting to get to a closer shape. Nowhere near still, but, you know, whatever. Oh. What do you mean by arming wear? Like arming doublet? Yes. As you can see, obviously this is way too big for me, which I might still have to trim down the whole entire thing to begin with. I mean, it should technically be like here-ish, but I already made a long form video about making armor. That's so many people don't know that I made them, like one. I made one, but I count that as one. Oh yeah, no, dude, yeah, it's crazy. So once you like kind of get that, like you're just talking about, you don't see armor the same, man. You don't see armor the same. It's gonna work. So what he's talking about there is here. Let me body shop here real quick. So it's hard to, I guess you can see here. This is a historically fitting breastplate, right? This goes to my natural waist, so it's under my ribs. So you can like move around. And some of the other like fantasy ones that you see out there, they just kind of bypass that by going all the way down. Also, technically speaking, a cuirass is a front and back piece. So, but this part here, I think needs to get bumped out more. But I don't think I have a dishing form that's deep enough to really get that. So I'm gonna have to probably raise it, which is fine. Probably. I don't know for sure though. I'm gonna try cutting out this top piece real quick for shits. And I'm gonna do it probably the worst way you can really map out. Maybe. Map out a pattern. Maybe not. I was gonna lay the pattern down on sheet metal and just spray over it with, just because I don't know where my marker went. Okay. Oh yeah. So again, a lot of this stuff is so like, huh? Oh yeah. This. So this part here is, where'd it go? There it is. So on the Gothic spaulder, this part here will go right underneath here as a pivoting plate. And but again, this is just a very crude beta test, I guess you could call it. So all I'm doing is I'm just very simply dishing it. Very, 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 very. So, booyah. This plate. Yeah, this is just a test. So yeah, this is literally for preparation of making a video. Oh my lord. First try, dude. I mean, a lot of it has work. But as you see there, that will literally articulate. That's so cool, man. That would go there. I think the only issue is this part here probably needs to go up a little bit because it's more of a spaulder, not a pauldron. But as you see there, it should technically be collapsing on itself, which it is. Baller. And then, honestly, let me see if this can work here. I need to look back at my references to see how they did this bottom plate. Because if it's at an angle, then we should be McChillin'. But another thing is I'll probably have to trim down either the sides a little bit to match up more. But yeah, technically, then I'd have a couple more lames going down the side of it. That might be it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to trim these edges. Yeah, maybe templates can be a little tricky. But that would... Yeah, I think this piece here might be, you know. No, he did one shot too. Actually, once I finish my first harness, right? Me and my buddy, who I'm teaching him how to make armor, we're gonna try doing a Dequidum style video. So, like full contact and everything. Ooh. Oh, what's up, homie? Yeah, appreciate watching along. Hopefully here soon. I want to start being more like tutorial based. And it's not blessed, man. I'm blessed that you guys are joining. And anyone, again, who hasn't seen, work on a gothic spaulder piece there. This isn't a scrap I had from my, you know, other placard. Not placard. Probably from the placard. I have the 1-up of the Rondell, which was a lot quicker. I want to do like the thing is, I have to plan it really well. And the Harbor Freight, I'm gonna do a Harbor Freight video. If you aren't in the U.S., you know, there is. I have a very risky idea, not really risky idea. Can you make Gambison? Like, have you done that before? Biohazard, like that type of stuff. Because I need an arming doublet. I've been making all this armor, and I've been using a hoodie. Oh man, can you make an arming doublet? Like a 1490s. Oh, I'll pay you. I'll buy one. Just let me know a price or something, or if you want to like armor or some shit in return. Because I need a arming doublet bad, like, and I don't want to. I want to go to someone, right? And to like literally, I don't want to go through. I don't. I was gonna buy this like $70 one, but I'm like, if I'm spending all this time, you know. Well, okay. The thing is, I was gonna buy a cheap. I have my like HEMA shit that I use for HEMA, and I really wanted to get like I was saying, a custom arming doublet, and I wanted to try finding someone to make one for me. But a lot of the people who I know, like, because I know other armorers who I try talking to, mainly about like advice and stuff for me, about their people who make their armor doublets. But those people, most of the time, go like ham, like, are pretty much like 30 years booked up type of stuff. Also, I wouldn't normally be doing dishing, but I am. Just because I like trying to make things a little more historical. It needs to be more oval-like. Dude, that's why I'm making this YouTube channel and stuff. There's not a lot of good, or at least not historical armor making. There's some people who do like armor making, and they just do like thin gauges of steel and not using I'm not a stickler for historical sources. I mean, I obviously want to be like classically trained, I guess, to look at it and say, hey, that's obviously this and the shape's correct. But I always, if you know Warhammer 40k at all, there's like the AdMech or the Adeptus Mechanicus, which they're like, well, we cannot make anything new. Must go after the old. That's what I feel like. I mean, I don't see. There's some armorers, modern armorers, who do that, and I'm not dissing on them, but yeah. Look at my massive garage. I get that corner, pretty much. No, yeah, you have a Harbor Freight, because I'm gonna make a video here soon on going to Harbor Freight and buying all the basic tools you need. I was gonna say under $100, but the main issue is trying to find a decent smacking surface. That's from Harbor Freight. There, I have my old anvil, which is over there, but you need a nice smooth finish. Because if you don't, it'll be a bad day. Do you have any like Tractor Supply? You have to have a Tractor Supply near you or something. Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, no, I know. I 100% get that feeling about, you know. And I still have that issue now because I trying to find someone to learn under who's really good. I'm near like 4 of them. I'm near 2 of the best armorers in the world, and half the time trying to get a class or something in is like hard, because I don't want to outright say, "Hey, teach me." The best thing I can honestly tell you if you want to start with something, in my opinion, right? And my opinion's a hot take. Just do whatever you find like really want to do. Spaulders are cool. Like if you like gothic armor, but you don't want to like feel bummed out that, you know, your first try peak Maximilian era like Armet isn't coming out like you wanted it to. Spaulders, like even this, right? This is so like I did this in like 20 seconds of dishing. You know what I mean? And then like just freaking slap a couple of other lames onto it, and there you go. You got something or another. Now this is definitely my prototype pattern. So honestly, the best thing I could tell you is Pinterest. Like Pinterest, if you get into the right section of Pinterest, it's like honestly the best thing. Like Robert McPherson, Jeff Watson, which are one of the 2 best armorers in the world right now, use them. Like use Pinterest. They both have, mainly Robert McPherson has folders that you can actually look at. If you want to go template wise, if you want to start making your own patterns and templates, what I can recommend to you is you can use Armor Archive as like a base. So you go there and see how kind of things form up. They don't have a lot of like, it's more SCA stuff, which is more like, I say this lovingly, LARPy stuff instead of historical, but they still give you the rough shapes on your items like this. I made a spaulder before, but medieval collectibles, I feel like that's an iffy one. I've seen them have, if it's what I'm thinking of, I've seen them have really bad like fitment of armor, but could just be me. Yeah, definitely that. This part needs to curl over. Nice. Where is the top piece? There's the top piece. So once that gets fitted, which needs to really get fitted, but yeah, no, SCA is a weird thing, man. I'm not gonna lie with you. In a lovingly way, because without SCA, we probably wouldn't have a lot of armor in like good reproductions. Do you think like the YouTube algorithm will like kill me if I didn't post a video like for one day? Ew. Yeah. So like, this here, this basic cue I made on my YouTube channel, long form video. That is very ghetto. Which I got new rivets today, and yeah, what you just said is true. Harness fectin is the peak in my opinion. I don't know if you guys. Oh no, you guys probably haven't. So I have a TikTok account, and I just posted on there a couple days ago. Me and my buddy are part of this HEMA group, but they're a lot more like light in the, you know what I mean? Like me and my friend like going hard. Like we try killing each other, not literally, but we go pretty hard. So they don't like harness fectin as much. Here's a new rivet I got. These were recommended to me. I don't know if I got the wrong size by Robert McPherson. I talked to him about it. He said these are like the ones, but like they look so fucking small to me. They look very small to me in my opinion, but yeah, the I see I use boppers. Oh, that looks a lot better. Gives it that height. Now I still need to form it a lot, but that part will go there. Okay, I got lost. So that'll probably go like there-ish or so. And that'll move. Yeah. Yeah. So that's, oh, that's a hot point. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely need to cut these back a little bit. No, this is, again, like I was saying, my prototype. So a lot of it is literally like what I need to do and what I need to fix with it. I'm gonna cut off a wee bit. I might have cut off a wee bit too much, but we yeah. Technology, man. That's what I have. Well, it depends for what, you know what I mean? Roofing nails can be good for like leather and stuff, but it doesn't have the head for some of the other applications. that'll go there. Nice. Nice. Then bend it over. I don't even know if this will bend, but ooey. Yeah. Yeah, no, what is it called? Getting someone to learn under is definitely probably the fastest way to learn, because you know you can learn from all their mistakes. Hey man, yeah, biohazard. If you make me an armament, could you make an armament? Again, like I was saying, I will buy one because you know I need one. I was trying to get my girlfriend to make me one, but ooh. Myself. I learned myself. There's some tutorials online that you can find that you kind of still have to piece a lot of things together. Like a lot. Yeah, Armet is gonna be pretty tricky. So that'll go up like that. That's so fucking hot spot. Oh, that's probably. I'm gonna test these hot spots again. Yes. And so the thing is, if the one I have is a lot cheaper than the actual shears that are called the Beverly shear. They're technically called throatless shear, like the stylish shear itself. Mine was like $100 new, versus like a Beverly shear, which could be like hundreds new. So. It's like a little better, I guess. But I don't know. This one has to go out a lot more. Okay, y'all. I'm probably gonna head out because I need to make the video. So, any last questions, pump them in real quick. Before I deuce out. And I also need to look at references, but... it's probably the help I'm making this out of 14 gauge, but... Yurt. I will see y'all later.